fish on my homemade lure. Oh, I'm so stoked. I don't care what it is or how big it is. I'm just happy I know it works. And this is like super dirty water too, so it's so hard to catch anything in this water at the moment. Feels like a brimbo. Not very big, but you know. I'd be kind of happy if it is actually a small one, because this is a large crankbait. And if a small brim will take it, then the larger ones will too. Oh, he's only just pinned. Just pinned in there. Let's see if we go. Not much meat on him, jeez. Look at that. Oh, so cool. That just makes it so much more rewarding. When you catch a fish on a lure you made, it just makes it so much more rewarding. So, I haven't really given him a big test run out yet. So this is a sort of real first test run. I mean, I gave him a test run last weekend when I got that flatty on the Fishcraft, the yellow and gold Fishcraft. So this is sort of the first test run I'm really giving these lures. So I'm not really putting anything else out there for them to compete with. They've only got the choice of my two lures that I've made, so they're not going up against anything. So it's hard to give a bit of an indication of how good they actually are. So I might do that run one day soon, where I do the Fishcraft versus the homemade lures and see which one wins. But yeah, I mean, he's only tiny, very, very tiny. But he's like, that's a good indication. Like, you catch a really small brim like that on quite a large crankbait, then you sort of know you're halfway there. And I got him on that yellow and bronze. He's got a bit of a orange belly to it, green eyes. Pretty cool. I need to quickly get this canoe moving because I'm about to get blown into the mangroves. Yeah, so cool. Let's go again.
It will break the fear. When your love gets wide, it will bring you near. And when your soul gets humble, pride loses me.
Fucking jacks. Lordy, when are we going to chase jacks? What a stupid fucking way to go fishing. How many casts though? How many casts for a jack? Hello. Back to the drawing board. I want to learn to fish for jacks, and my success rate's been terrible. Even just to be able to accomplish, even be able to cast or actually get halfway there. So I've decided to go with a bait caster, which I just bought yesterday, and just a cheap rod, because I don't really know what kind of rod I want yet. So I just put an El Cheapo just to give me a bit of a, I guess, a bit of guidelines on whether I want to go heavier or lighter or something with a bit more whippier. So I'm sort of just mucking around with some hooks and soft plastics for skip casting. So I'm sort of just going down the road of doing this and sort of doing some makeshift holders with these hooks. It's really hard to actually get decent hooks for skip casting. There's nothing really around that that's sort of ready to go. So you sort of got to muck around, I think, and find the right hook for the right plastic, and then do a couple of little mods. So that's the traps I'm going down was with these. So I'll just run with it. I don't know if I'm on the right track or not, but I'm running these TT's chin lock hooks. So that's what these are. So I got them in weighted and virtually unweighted. So we're going to run with one of those each. So we're going to also got these these plastics here, they look really cool. They look really, really cool. So, and then I also went and bought a whole heap of dragon tails for fly fishing. So we're going to do some flies for flathead jacks. I actually really want to get some, make up some flies for jacks. So these are really, really simple, basic fly that looks so good in the water. So I sort of went to the clearance bin at the tackle shop and bought a whole heap of these dragon tails. So, but I'm really keen to give these bright orange and green ones a go with the water being murky, and this one here too. So I left my tripod in the canoe. I didn't bring him out, so I got to hold the camera and try and put it in a way that we can film and see what we're doing here. So, but anyway, first things first, I'm going to do this plastic. This run through this. I'll try and put this somewhere. Might just have to sit it here for now and just do it this way, I think. So we got I'm going to run one of these lighter hooks now for this one. Just have a bit of a muck around with how I'm doing this. So this was skip casting, so I'm going to run this TT chin lock in a fluoro, and I'm going to run this pink one. Give this pink sucker a go here. So basically all I'm going to be doing with this is put the hook through the back, and I'm going to run a wire feed through the front here, through the front of just behind the eyes, and just have this bait sit up. And I don't really have anything to stop it from falling down, no little beads or anything, but we'll just run with this and see how it goes. So it's going to get a good gauge of where this hook wants to sit, which is pretty much right at the back of the slot there. So I'm going to run this hook up there like that, I guess. Perfect. First go. And now I'll grab some wire. This is like 0.6, I think. I got this from Mitre 10. I'm just going to cut a bit of wire off. Trim this down later anyway if I need to. And I'm literally just going to run from the front of this and through the back of the eyes. So I'm going to go through the back of the eyes first. Just like so. Pull that forward. Try to make it as even as I can, but it's really hard to actually do this on camera, believe it or not. So, and then I'm just going to curl these around to roll back. Roll back like that. And that's pretty much it. I just want that to sit up nice and high. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. So put some twine on this. Oh god, it's not the very neatest whip finish, but anyway, it's not going to matter too much. It's actually really bad. I haven't tied a fly in a long time. That bit tight. Probably better off watching another channel for fly tying. I don't even have the proper scissors for doing this stuff. But anyway, run this fly on the top of the hook. So it's going to sit in the water like that with the hook facing down. I want this to sort of only just sort of sit on there because I want a heap of movement out of this. So you can see it. Bit of a camera malfunction. Yeah. Oh mate, you got the right idea. Any luck?
I only just got down here. I'm literally just watching the shit pop off on the road.
Jacks?
Yeah.
Should be a good afternoon for it.
Yeah, should be.
Thank you. He's that bloke there is fishing for jacks in a tree. That's one of the coolest things I've seen. So he's up on that bank there, and he's looking down on that tree. And he's just trying to spot anything that's working on the bank there. He's just flicking for jacks out of the tree. One of the coolest things I've seen. So, oh yeah, tip my hat to him. That's so cool. We're going to shoot right up the end of this creek, and we're going to have a play around now. I've got the bait caster, and I haven't used a bait caster in 20 odd years, so I've just been practicing, and I'm just getting bird nest after bird nest. So I'm sort of just going to ease my way into this because it's going to be a bit of a tangle fest, I think. But I actually have more confidence with the fly rod than I do with the bait caster, believe it or not, and I'm not that good with the fly rod. So, but I've got fly rods, bait caster out here today, so I'm going to be targeting jacks with fly rod and bait caster. I haven't caught the jack yet. It's yet been my fishing goal, and so that's what I'm doing. It just doesn't make good content in the sense of things that it's really hard to catch a jack. There's a lot of casting, lots of perseverance, a lot of work goes involved in catching a jack, like lots of work, and it's really hard to get content when you're fishing for jacks because you can go weeks without getting one. And so for me, it didn't really sort of appeal to me in the sense of trying to make content. But I'll tell you what, I tip my hat to those guys out there doing content creating on jacks, because I tell you what, it's really hard to produce videos and to get them out regularly. So yeah, good luck to them. They really are king of the creeks, and it's really one of the hardest species to target. So I'm going to scroll up this creek. The water's so dirty. I'm going to run a pink shade. I think it's like I can't remember what it was. Anyway, I wanted a pink paddle tail with a weedless hook, a little bit of weight, not much. And then I've got my flies that I've tied. Now I'm really targeting jacks with fly and bait caster. And chances are I'm not going to get one, but I'm going to have some confidence and persevere till I are. Not good. Not good at all. Anyway. That's my stupid fault. Saw that coming. Oh, I broke the tip of one of my fly rods. Fuck. Idiot. I knew that was going to happen too. End of the road for me, where we're going. So I've got to try and find somewhere to turn around. super difficult. And it's just like every little thing like just going around. Like you really need an electric bow mount to do this properly, because this is kind of difficult doing the whole trying to steer, paddle, cast, paddle, steer, paddle, cast. It's just really quite difficult. Anyway, there's no good structure here for probably about 200 metres, so I'm going to motor and then just go stealth when we, 50 metres off something good. Man, I've had a good run so far and snags. I've had snags, not too many, but probably not fishing hard enough either. I don't know. I haven't seen any surface action at all. It's been quiet, but I'm having fun. Shallow mangroves here, like those little spikes that stick up out of the mud. Casting. Lots and lots of casting. Three. Well, I'm finishing the afternoon off with literally zero, no fish. I kicked off about, it would have been maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. And went through the pain and frustration of chasing some jacks up the creek, learning to cast a bait caster, which I haven't done in 20 years. So I've got a long way to go before I get to that stage, but I did quite well skip flicking the some of the baits I was using on my spinning gear. So it's a bit light for jacks, but I mean it worked really well. So I have the confidence to do it with spinning gear, but just not the overhead. A long way to go before I get there, but it's all part of it, you just got to persevere, practice and try new gear and whatever else. So I'm just doing a last minute ditch before the sun goes down, just at the front of Vicky Point here. Just flicking some little crankbaits for a brim or flathead or anything that's lurking around really. I don't want to go home with a zero, not today. And I've probably got about 5 to 10 minutes of sunlight left before I before it gets dark. And I don't like my chances. It was like this last summer too. It was just windy, rainy, really dirty, murky water, and really hard to catch anything. So, oh well, that's fishing. And I snapped a fly rod as well. I'm almost thinking about punching on a nomad soon.